It's Toya from Toya Doing Stuff in the Garden. Thank you so much for clicking. I appreciate you. Today we are going to be talking about when the garden give you lemons. Plant sunflowers. When the garden gives you lemons, plant you some sunflowers or insert whatever you need to insert there. So I'm going to be showing you my biggest fail in the garden of 2024. I'm briefly talk about it, and we gonna jump right in. And don't worry about it, girl. We gonna jump right into it. So I bought these. Like I was this year, I'm really wanting to expand like my vegetable and food growing, and because I really haven't really done that. I really just only had like a couple tomato plants, a couple okra, some herbs, and that's really it. I really don't really do that. But this year I wanted to do that, right? So I bought these raised garden beds, and I specifically tried to make sure I got some that were high so that the bunnies don't get into them. Well, they did, and I watched them. They were, the little bunnies couldn't get into it, but the big bunnies, and the big bunnies only, it's like a routine. They would come at like at night at like 6:30, 7 o'clock, and they were able to get in my garden bed. And I know it partly was our fault. The way we mulched, we kind of gave them a head start, like kind of like a boost almost. I'll show you what I'm talking about in a minute. But we almost had it mulched like 3, 4, 5 inches. And so it was kind of easy for them to get up there. So I've since put that down. And I've also fenced like on the inside around the garden bed. Let's just go over there. Let's stop talking. Let's just go over there. And so, get this out the way. I was working all day yesterday. So this is the garden bed in which I speak. We're on my back patio, and I've moved some things around. If you saw my last, don't mind all the junk. I've been working out here for like 2 days. Anyway, this was what I'm talking about. You see this mulch? We had it pushed all the way. You could see where the raised beds start to patina, like right there, because all of this was covered in mulch. Like we had the mulch coming probably like up to here. So they were able to, they had a good start. So I did pull it back, and I'm actually gonna pull it back even more. But I think it's safe now. I really do. It's been like this for like a couple days, and I haven't seen any, I haven't seen any issues since I fenced it and moved the mulch down. But let me show you what's going on. It is today is, what is today? I think today June the 8th. And this is what my garden bed looked like, girl. The collards is about the best thing going, but I moved them. They was in another bed, but I just put them over here because I'm like, I'm just gonna put everything over here, and I'm shutting down my other garden raised beds because they really were demolished. Even eating, when did rabbits start eating tomato plants? Look at that. My bell pepper, I don't even know if that's a bell pepper or a pepper plant, marigolds, snapdragons, I mean everything. The lettuces. Let's look at this bed. Again, some of the stuff I just moved over here. Look at the snapdragons. Ate them down to the blooms. Everything. Look at the bell pepper. When they start eating bell peppers? Girl. Tomatoes. Look at that. They ate this tomato down. Girl. So, I was going to just call it a season. You know what? I'm about to close this bed up, and we'll try next year. Because I was just devastated. My front bed in the front, I fenced, literally like wire fenced it around, which I never thought I had to do that. And I never wanted to do that. But it was either that or literally let the bunnies have their way. When I tell y'all this year, the bunnies have been inside. It's not just me, it's my neighbors. Even my neighbor across the street, my neighbors, like, it's things that bunnies just don't eat around here. And they haven't eaten for years, ever. But the new bunnies, they eat everything. These new bunnies eating hosta. bunnies, they eat. Now, they will usually eat my heuchera, but they'll eat it like in the winter when there's nothing else. They eat in, what else? They eat, I mean, I can't name nothing. They're eating everything. Anyway, so that was my lemonade that the gardener gave me this season already. I mean, I'm going to make a video that's just talking about the rabbits one day, soon. But anyway, the point of this is we ain't talking about the lemonade today. We're talking about the sunflowers. So what I am going to do in this bed, I went and bought these seeds yesterday. And I am going to turn that bed, I'm going to do two things. I'm going to turn both of them into a sunflower bed. So it's just going to be nothing but sunflowers. I said, imagine that. That would be nice, right? Let me show you. As I'm sitting here on my little couch. I'm sitting here on my little couch looking out on my backyard. That would be nice, right? Just the sea of sunflowers. Now, if you missed my last video, go check it out. I did a little plant haul, and I was telling you how my property in the back is flooded with daylilies, as you can see. And I've slowly just I'll take them out little by little. Every season, I'll dig some out and plant new things there. But anyway, just imagine that being full of the rabbits running by. Just imagine sunflowers full in there. Full in there. Okay, let's redeem the time. Let's redeem those beds. So that's what I'm gonna do. And so I'm gonna plant the mammoth sunflowers. These are the ones that get 12 feet high. So I'm gonna plant these in this, and I'm not taking anything out of my bed that's in there. I'm not taking nothing out. I'm just gonna leave it in there and let's just see what happens. If tomatoes grow in there, if it give me a little harvest, I'm gonna take it. But I'm not taking nothing out. I'm just gonna put these seeds in there. So I'm going to plant the mammoth sunflowers in the middle. And then kind of like a circle around them, I'm gonna do like the velvet queen. And these get 4 to 5 inches tall. And then around the border, I'm gonna do your little teddy bear sunflowers. And these get 24 inches high. And I have some other varieties here, Fun and Sun blends. I got some Italian white. And I got some Juana Maya hybrid. And I'm gonna be succession planting these. So I'm gonna start planting what I just told you, these 3. And then in about 2 weeks, I'm gonna intermingle them with these along with more mammoth. I'm gonna keep the mammoth in there, interplanting the mammoth in there when I do these. And I'm gonna sow these for like every 2 weeks for like the next month, all of June. Every 2 weeks, or maybe every week, whenever I feel like it. I'm gonna leave these seeds here on this table, and whenever I think about it and whenever I feel like it, I'm gonna do some seeds. Now the other thing, when I was at the store, I was like, maybe I should get some perennials and put some perennials in there. And our girl was like, girl, do that. So I got some delphinium, which I have some in my front garden bed, and I love, and I haven't been able to really enjoy them because the bunnies love delphinium in my yard. So I said, Toya, I'ma also plant some perennials, and they could grow all season. I ain't worried about them producing. I'm not worried about them growing. I'm not worried about them blooming. I just want them to, if I could just get them to germinate and grow and get some roots, I'll keep them in there, overwinter them, and then come spring, what? I'll have some perennials to put in my garden. So I'm gonna plant some delphinium mix. Just so you know about these. These are they get tall. They come in pretty colors. I have blue in my yard, like this bluish purple. It's actually more blue, but it looks purple. And then I have a white, and I absolutely adore them, but I never get to see them. But this take 180. Girl, it takes 6 months to bloom. Girl, but it's hardy though, zones 3 to 7. 6 months. It's June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Girl, we just go see what happens. It take them 21 to 28 days to even emerge. Oh my goodness. These just sound like they ain't gonna be stressful. They not, because I'm gonna put them in the bed and forget about them. That's the good thing about this. I don't really care. I don't really care. So I'm gonna do that. This was another thing. I did grow some from seed a couple years ago, but I did not know what I was doing at all. I literally went to the store, didn't research, didn't look up nothing. I just threw them in a pot. And actually, they germinated and they grew. But what happened was, I didn't know nothing about, I mean, y'all, I'm still a novice. I've been gardening now for 4 years. So this was probably like year 2, right? And so I put them in the pot. They actually germinated. Like they was full of foliage. And because they didn't bloom that year, they came back the next year and they didn't bloom. I was like, I'm throwing you away. And but it was easy because I didn't take care of them. I didn't know what to do. But anyway, I said, when I saw this, I was like, okay, I'm going to give it another try. So I got a Lupine Russell Hybrid mixed colors. Girl, these take a whole year to bloom. That's why I didn't get no blooms. And I was sad. If I would have read the packet, I would have known it take a year to bloom. So that's okay, because it's okay. This is perennial from 4 to 7. So this year I'll get them started. I probably ain't gonna get no blooms next year. That's fine. But actually the blooms on a lupine is gorgeous. Like if you could see it even right now, it is gorgeous. So I'm fine with that. So that is how I'm gonna take my lemons and turn them into sunflowers.